In this video, I'm going to show you how to play Phoenix in Valorant. If you enjoy this kind of content and want to see more in-depth guides, you can head over to GameTimeBros.com, sign up to be a free member, and get exclusive access to that there. So basically, Phoenix here is a duelist, so he enjoys fragging. That is his purpose. And fragging, for those who don't know, is getting a whole bunch of kills. That's kind of his job, is to be the one that goes into the site and basically does all the things to make sure there's no one else there and kind of eliminate the threats. So the first ability we're going to be looking at of Phoenix's here is his E ability, or also called his hot hands. And so basically this is a fireball. You can either straight up throw like that, kind of overhand, or you can lob it. And depending on where you're looking, you can lob it a little farther, or you might be able to shoot it a little longer, but you can see as when I'm standing in here, it actually heals me. And so it won't heal any of the shields you have, but it does heal you up to full health as long as you're standing in it and for the duration it has. So this is one of the cooler abilities because not only can you say, oh, someone's coming through right here, you can make it so they can't come through. This actually hurts both your teammates and opponents, so you want to be kind of careful for, team killing and that sort of thing and team damage. But it also heals you when you step inside of it, so you can kind of use it both ways, either just to heal, plop it down and heal behind a corner, or you can use it defensively and block off an area, or else they have to get harmed. And another cool thing is you can see right above the little fireball is two little markers. And basically that means once I get 2 kills, that will recharge. So some abilities, either you need to get 2 kills or they have a recharge timer. And for Phoenix's ability here, it requires 2 kills. The next ability is his Q ability, which is his flash or curveball. Now this is one of the more, I would have to say, complicated flashes to use because, as you can see on the screen, it either goes left or right, indicated by the arrows above the mouse. And basically, if I were to throw this to the right, it kind of curves around and then it flashes out. So the whole purpose for this thing is to be used around a corner. So you can see it goes around the corner, and if someone's standing right here, they'd get blinded, and I'd basically be able to shoot them. But you can see when I flash myself, it doesn't last very long. It only lasts about 2 seconds, so you have to be very careful with how you want to flash something. If you want to flash something and try to, get to this corner or whatever, but even then, that wouldn't be enough time. So I would say if you're looking to flash, this may not be the first character you want to use because they are a little more tricky to use for newcomers. The next ability we're going to be looking at is his C ability, which is his Blaze. And so basically, when I left click, this sends up a giant firewall with the same properties as his Molly, where basically you step in it, it heals you, or if an enemy goes through it, it hurts them, and it also hurts your teammates. So you still want to be careful on where you put this, but while you are sending it outwards, what you can do is if you move your cursor, you can actually change the trajectory of it. So if you're very fast, you can kind of wiggle it back and forth, and let's say I wanted to kind of bend this around this corner, I can do that. So see, and also if it hits a wall, it stops, so you can make shorter ones. And so let's say I wanted to get this ult orb. Could put that up. It actually lasts for quite a amount of time, so I could come get this ult orb. And boom, I'd have time to duck down, maybe kind of recuperate a little, and the wall would be down. So it does last quite a long time and can be awesome for trying to get on a site. And those are basically the main purposes for his wall. The last ability, and probably one of the most overpowered abilities in the game, is his run it back. So basically, wherever you're standing, when you press X, a little fire circle will appear, which is basically a marker showing where you're going to appear back once this little timer on screen runs out. So I can go around, shoot or whatever, and after that timer runs back, it runs it back, and I appear where I originally was when I started the ult. So basically, you want to be kind of careful here, because in the ult, this little Phoenix sort of ultimate form he has here, he cannot die. If he does get shot up for his max shields and health, he will just basically run it back a little quicker and return to wherever he was. So it's kind of like a kamikaze ability. So you just go into sight, kind of shoot some people. It will return you to both full health and full ammo in your mag. So let's say you run out of ammo, you don't have to worry about reloading when you come back. But if you do have shields, sadly, those will still be gone when you come back if all your shields are gone. Another thing to be very careful about is, let's say someone's over here and someone's over here, and I use my ability to come around and come shoot this guy. If they shoot me or whatever and I have to run it back and I'm kind of in his initial animation of coming back, it is very easy for someone to sit here, camp this, wait for him to come back and get shot. So you want to be kind of in a secure place, maybe around your teammates, have someone guard you, or just be in a place someone would look, because it can be kind of dangerous to leave your little marker out in the open. So that was a brief overview of all of Phoenix's abilities. I will leave a link in the description to my other Omen how-to, and also any others that may come up in the future, so you can go look down there for more guides. And also remember, if you want to see more in-depth tutorials on how to use these abilities in action, you can head over to GameTimeBros.com, sign up to be a free member, and look at those videos there.